Alright. Give it 1 second, everybody. Say everybody like people are actually joining. You hurry up and connect. This is right, turn this shit off. Alright. Give myself a little heart there. Look at that. Okay. Now, if only my TV would connect to my internet. She's messing with me. And my child has got my remote. Oh well. Looks like we're doing it on one screen for now. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Happy New Year. It's time to start with a bang. Start off right. We got 100 push-ups to do today. We've already got 30 of them out the way. I'm recording them. I'll upload them every day. It's 365 days of 100 push-ups, no matter what. Doesn't matter if I'm sick. Doesn't matter if I don't feel like it. We are going to get it done. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Okay, so Bitcoin, is it about to bounce or is it gonna fucking dump? That's a good question. So, you have the VWAP on this daily. It is coming up. She's starting to taper on your momentum. I'm guessing within the next 9 hours, we'll know if she's printing that bottom green dot, or if she's gonna reject off this zero line. Now, if she doesn't reject and crosses over, you can expect a little push up. You expect that off the VWAP crossover. But if you notice, it is looking like something like this almost. Not quite, but the curve to the downside. That's about what she's looking like at the moment. Even if we do breach, you know, not a lot here. I mean, you get your little tick up there, you see, crossed over, little tick up, but then it just stayed flat. She came right back down. That's kind of looking like what we're gonna see here is, and then right back down. So yeah, we could see a little tick up, but it looks like she's gonna keep coming down. The weekly. No real signs of curving to the upside here on the VWAP. No real signs of that. Crypto Face posted something somewhere. I want to say maybe X, could have been YouTube. I want to say it was X. He said he was talking with Crypto Lifer on the phone about the January of 2024. Where is that at? Oh yeah, right after this big run up here. Yeah. Says it's looking pretty similar, and they're not lying. January has been known to be a red month. Right here. You see the first, I think it's like a 20% pullback, and we get these 20%, 30% pullbacks in the market all the time with Bitcoin. Where is it? It's just a little 10 from the bottom of the candle. But from up top here to down there, from that top wick to the bottom is 20%, close to 20%. Kind of like what we're seeing right now. Bit like what we're seeing right now. But what I'm thinking, we'll go back to the daily here. Before we start looking at these smaller time frames. What I'm thinking, we could get a little bounce here, but this is the first day of the new year. Like I said, that VWAP's not looking good. Money flow is curving up, but generally speaking, it's still coming down. Not as high as it was. Getting back to these levels over here when Bitcoin was at 68K. Okay, money flow's coming back down to these levels here. She is curving up, doesn't mean she's going to keep going up. We are tapering a bottom on the daily. But what I'm guessing is we're probably going to come down to at least 87 here. 87, I know people are calling for the 80s. But I feel like if we're coming down to these 80s, man, there's no fucking volume to hold us there. What's going to hold us there? The golden pockets, maybe? Some spider lines? A lot of confluence there. I mean, it could wick down and look real good. But just on a volume standpoint, you're logical. You're real. If you lose these levels here, if you lose the 87, if you lose that 0.5 Fibonacci, the beginning of support, you're more than likely going to come down to the 786 at 75, because that's where all the volume is, from the bottom right here to the top. That's where all your volume is going to be. That just makes the most sense to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but if we do lose these levels, we might bounce around here for a second, but I'm almost certain we'll come down to where the volume is, if I had to guess. But we're gonna see. We'll wait and see, and we'll have a plan for both. See what the 4 hours talking about here. DBSI moved to the upside. We are on VWAP. Man, I should have started just a little bit earlier, because the scalping strategy I tend to work on, that I am trying to perfect, led to exactly what we wanted off of it. Let's go to this 1 minute here. I have got to get good on the 1 minute and lower time frames, because that's where I'm gonna make my money. It's where we're gonna come in and make our money. People are like, the lower time frames are gambling. Not with marketcipher, you fucking idiots. You bunch of idiots. So we had our general direction to the upside here, right? We reclaimed our VWAP. We got our splash. Money flow started coming in. VWAP was well above the 60 here. Money flow was coming in. That's the key parts to this strategy I'm trying to work on. This little scalping strategy with the VWAP and the money flow. You start to gain VWAP. You're gaining your VWAP. Money flow is coming in. It works best with divergences. You see, you got your divergences, lower lows, higher highs on your oscillator. Money flow is coming in. You're coming above VWAP. And man, she took off. That's almost a 6.6% move. Add some leverage on it, man. That's a beautiful scalp, right? Where? See, I like the VWAP to be coming with the money flow, but as long as it's above that 60 line where it can bounce off the zero, or above the zero line where it can bounce off of it, it's not bad. So money flow is coming in. You're above VWAP, and you've already splashed. You've already confirmed the support here, right? You're holding it. You made your splash. You splashed again.
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The The ones who fuss, tinker,
Let me skip this ad here.
Because you know the tiniest thing can make the biggest difference.
Alright, back to it. And she took off. She took off. You get out on either divergences or a real deep red dot. Because you have got to have an exit strategy as well. Where would I took it? Probably right here. Money flow coming in. Well, if it's at the top of this candle. 0.69. Add some leverage. That's a beautiful scalp. Beautiful scalp, ladies and gentlemen. You get off on the red dot. That's a red dot well above the 60. Everything's oversold. Yeah, you can just assume your VWAP's crossing over here. When VWAP crosses over, price reacts. So you know you got your exit strategy right here. You know you've been above VWAP. You got your red dot. Now you're losing your VWAP under the zero line. Excuse me. It's good exit. Same on the 5 minute. I woke up and man, I was like almost there. Money flow had just started. It was like right here, but there was this downturn on the VWAP. So I was waiting to see, and then I started making my thumbnail and trying to get this video out. And I missed my move because there she was. I saw we had confirmed, right? And then on the 1 minute, I think money flow had just already come in. Money flow was already coming in, and we might have been putting in this red dot. I can't remember. It was about an hour ago. I need to start waking up, I guess, an hour earlier to catch these moves. But yeah, see, even on the 5 minute, you're reclaiming VWAP. You have your VWAP. Your money flow's coming in. VWAP's above the zero line. Well, right there. That indecisive candle, because I try to take them on the VWAP curves. Like if I see money flow coming in and then that VWAP curves up real nice, we'll take that. It's not bad. And then on the 10 minute, there was just so much confluence. I just wanted to wait. Because, yeah, the 5 and the 10 was coming in just about the same time. VWAPs looks like it's staying under this, under the zero line. Let's check out this 1 hour. Money flow is coming up. You're above your intraday VWAP. Looks like you're starting to turn. Your marketcipher A bands to support your DBSI. Looking pretty strong. Not as strong as it was down here, obviously. That's another thing I'm trying to add to my 1 minute. I wish I was able to. What is this? 1 minute? Yeah. So we're about right here, you started getting 10s and 13s and 14s on the bottom of these candles, letting you know, with the negatives 3s to 5s above them, with your DBSI. That's just extra confirmation. You see you're turning your ribbons to support as well. Extra confirmation. So that 1 hour VWAP is curving down. You are above the zero, so you can bounce off of it. No problem. Got a 12 to the up, -4 to the down. That's strong. Strong numbers, not as strong as what you're seeing back here. So that could tell you she's losing a bit of momentum here. Yeah. As we say it, it goes from that to 8 to 0. So yeah, she could be losing some momentum here. What do we got? 43 minutes on this 4 hour. Make sure I am on the 4 hour. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting to see what this 4 hour VWAP does. Pretty sure money flow's still shooting straight up. It is. Where's my glasses? I have got to go find my blue light glasses. Because I can't just keep staring at this screen. Messes with. I've already had bad eyes. I don't need to ruin them anymore. Be so that 4 hour daily. Yeah, I'm not happy, completely happy with this VWAP here. She does look like she's going to curve down. Pretty sure we've broken. Not quite yet. Haven't quite made a lower low. I mean, obviously we made a lower low from here. We wasn't able to keep going. That's your bearish structure there. Now this is our bullish structure. Excuse me. That's your bullish structure there. It sure isn't looking too good. But what I was saying, I see us. People are talking about the 80s, right? I see us coming down to the 70s, 75 at this 786. It's drawn from pretty sure the bottom to the top, Fibonacci. To create that 30% dump. 20-30%. I feel like a 30% would be in order. And that's it. That's it almost to the T, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you always get your 20%, you know. And there's tons of confluence right there. Coming down, spider lines, golden pockets, but no volume. That's just what does it for me. Unless we can gain some volume on the way down. But we lose 87 here. It's gonna be a quick drop, and you just hope the golden pocket and spider lines will hold you. Well, like I said, where's the volume at? None. There is none. Unless you start trading sideways a bit, you get caught. You start gaining some volume, but we're probably gonna come down to 75, where all that volume is. At least 77. If I had to guess. But if she's gonna start coming down, this is the week she's gonna do it. This is the week she's gonna do it. Excuse me. Still getting over that cold I had on Christmas. The whole family got sick. Me and my wife and the kid. Man, it was bad. The fever that came with it. We still got a little bit of a cough, but I'm getting over it. Yeah, and I just feel like she's going to keep coming down. This VWAP's going to keep coming down. Now we could get a little bounce with the VWAP crossover on the daily. You could see 1 or 2 green candles. But that's not a very deep momentum wave either. It's not even down at the 60. And it's been freaking a while since we had one down at the 60. What, September? Since last year. So, You see you got the green dot here, and then another red dot immediately. That's exactly what you could see here. Green dot, red dot the next day. 2 days later, to bring us back below that 60 there. And then you can start talking about a little bottom. Well, that's still a good one. But you just had money flow come in too. Lala, what are you doing? What are you doing, little cop dog? What are you doing, girl? This is my pup, Lala. We got her, May. She's just a little puppy. She's a big old shit now. She's a German Shepherd and probably Lab, but mainly German Shepherd. She's a good dog. Yeah, get out of here. You're gonna make too much noise. Go, go, go. Oh. Yeah, I guess we can stay on the Coinbase chart here. No, this isn't Coinbase. This is my trading chart. Lala, go lay down. Go. What is this? Hey, get down here. Open the door. You know what? Come on, man. Go lay down. Daddy's busy. Oh. All right. Looks like she just got some more room to the upside here. Let's watch that money flow. What's the 1 minute doing? She could bounce off that zero. Money flow still coming down. Still holding your VWAP. Oh, that's why. Yeah, there she is. The VWAP shooting straight. She's shooting straight. Okay. Above the zero line on the 1 hour, which means we could see it bounce. We could see it ebb and flow above the zero line. Very well could come up to this point of control here. And that's also the December VWAP right there, that blue line. So heavy resistance right there. Not to mention the golden pocket above it. And it's going to be quite the climb back up. It won't be as fast because now you have volume, right? You got plenty of volume to stick around some levels. When you have no volume, well, obviously you see what happens. And that's just got me thinking 75, man. If we lose these levels. All the volumes down here. Around these levels right here. Before the breakout. That's where all your volume is. Let's fix these fibs, huh? If you like the music, check the link in the description below. Shout out to Lord Cyborg. Love the style. Can't trade to anything else. I found them in 2021, 2022. Before my daughter was born. So 2021. 2020, really? No, 21. Yeah, 2021, when I first found Crypto Face. Every time he was live, he was jamming some Cyborg. And I've always been big on the EDM techno music. General direction, momentum still getting higher. Still getting higher. Come down here and keep getting higher. But if we want to continue to the upside, we're going to have to get above. We need to get back up to 97. We need to reclaim this golden pocket. If we're going to continue to the upside, we need to reclaim this golden pocket right here. If not, we're still coming down. And that doesn't look good on the monthly. Those will be bear divs. VWAP coming straight down. Whew. $30 days. Wait and see. November or December will be the top. I got it on November, just in case we're gonna go with sooner than later. Okay. Starting to pinch, we could bounce off the zero line, but my guess is because we've already made our higher high. So is this it? Or is this it? One of these two will be the top. Probably what, 160? 150? Oh, let's do something real quick on the weekly. What was this? An 80% rip after January in 2024? Yeah. Let's hit this bottom. Fuck it, let's just go right here at the top. 73%er. Where's she gonna go if we rip 73%? We'll call it 70. We'll call it 70 from here. Way up there. So yeah, that's probably going to be the top there. She rips another 70%. 150, 160,000. That's assuming she's going to do what she did last year, right? January was down, and she ripped. Okay, ripped 70% there. So we very well could see the top come in at these spider lines, which, that's all they do is know the top and bottom of the market. freaking ridiculous stuff here. Yeah, just that was the bottoms, that was the tops. You know, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, guys. Just some lines on a chart. Jeez. Just nailing the tops and the bottoms for no reason. Nothing to see there. Ignore those. Don't pay any attention to them. Starting to put in some bear divs. Is that what I'm saying? No. No. Still got money flow. It is starting to come out a little bit. No bear divs. No bear divs. Looking good. Money flow's coming up on the 5. She might bounce off the 0. Take us up to, what is that, the 786? I want to say that's the 786. It is. At 94.5. VWAP's above the 0. She can ebb and flow and keep us moving up. She could keep us moving up. Little green dot around the 0. Money flow's coming up on the 4 hour. We should too.
Jesus Christ, accept that office. I figured we should too.
A 2-day view up. I mean, it's still got some room to get to that 0 line, but it looks better than the daily. But honestly, when she starts coming up some, looks like she'll have the same curves the daily has. And I guess since it's a new day, it's the first. Let's put our anchored VWAP on the 1st of the year. January 1st. Boom. What are we gonna make it? Intraday is yellow. December's blue. What is our New Year VWAP color gonna be? Green, huh? Because it's gonna be a green year for not only the Bitcoin price, but for us as individuals. Okay, so we'll go green. We're gonna go green. Where is she at? There she is. She's gonna be with the intraday here. Or she'll start diverging in the next day or two from it. So we got our yearly VWAP now. For the rest of the year. General direction is down. Momentum is getting lower. We might be able to come down and bounce off of VWAP here with money flow still coming up. Money flow still coming up. VWAP wants to cross over on that 15. That could be it. I could take that. Fucking shit will work. What's this? Go down to 1 minute. I would like some divergences. No dibs at the moment. Money flows coming out. DBSIs are pushing down. We'll watch that VWAP for the next 20 seconds, see what she does on the open. Surely. 70 more push-ups. You might only got one more shot. Okay, there's the VWAP. That's what we wanted to see, crossing over. DBSI 16, -5. Need the money flow to keep coming in. Because on the 15, how long do we got left on the 15? We got 5 minutes. That VWAP on the 15 very well could get ready to cross over. I'd like to see that money flow keep coming up. 5 minutes should be about to end. What she gonna do is she gonna curve up. Money flow shooting up. Yep, there she is. She's gonna curve up, just like we thought she'd do. 11 to -1. It's gonna fight for a minute. Let's watch the 1 minute. Let's go down here to the 1 minute, guys. 16, 17. Flip in your ribbons to support. You need some money flow to come in. Looks like that's going to line up with your 15-minute VWAP. Get your 15-minute VWAP to cross over. Right now it's in conjunction with the 5-minute time frame. So you got green dots. You're above your 60. Money flow coming up heavy. Probably expect some movement to the upside here. Looks pretty bullish market structure on the 1 minute anyway. Yeah, see, after that dump, now we're making higher lows with higher highs. Is she gonna continue? You might only got one more shot. not. I guess technically we've already got a bounce from when I got on. Right here. If only I could have been freaking 30 minutes earlier. I'm gonna have to wake up earlier. Because when I first came in to get the stream set up and ready, we had already crossed. We've already claimed the VWAP. Our money flow had crossed over. We had room to run with that VWAP on marketcipher B. Already confirmed support. Right there would have been it though, huh? That green dot. Really, I like to try on the 1 minute. I try to front run. It doesn't always work out, but most of the time it does. I front run off the VWAP, whatever that VWAP curve's doing. Try to follow it. That's the strategy. That's what you want to see. It goes best with divergences and DBSI backing the upside, right? You got divergences. You're reclaiming VWAP. Money flow's coming in. You're gonna have plenty of room to run on your momentum. It works, and that's either way. Either way, losing VWAP or gaining VWAP. If you're above VWAP, you want money flows to come in. If you're under VWAP, you want money flows to come out. Preferably with divergences and DBSI backing you. I don't use anything else other than marketcipher. I don't. Might be foolish of me, but if you look at my indicators, just marketcipher. What else do you need? Nothing. Obviously, you can use trend lines and all that. That's just overcomplicating, in my opinion. Just overcomplicating. I don't need anything but marketcipher. It's gotten me this far. Hasn't let me down. Kept me in the game, baby. Thank you. All you gotta do is learn it. Learn the language. Learn the love language of cipher. She won't let you down. Money flow coming up. You're above your VWAP. General direction, momentum's getting higher. Hopefully you can bounce off this 0. You got your DBSIs back into the upside. What is that, a 10? You like to see something higher than a 10. But we'll take it. See, she's starting to lose some momentum here. A little bit of loss of momentum here. Go to this 5 minute. Looking good. Looking good. Money flow is coming up. VWAP. Shooting straight. Straight up. I mean, obviously she has that curve. Like she's going to come down soon, but she can bounce. You got a 15 to the -5. There it is. Catch that little bounce off the 0 line, your money flow looking decent. Starting to lose some momentum here on the 1 minute. She's still going with room to run. She's not pinching off yet, and she could just curve up to keep this momentum to the upside. Ooh. Went right back down to the bottom of the candle. Yeah, this is where we have our fun, is right here on these 1 minutes. That would have been nice too. Confirmed VWAP after that breakout, right? After your first little breakout where money flow comes in. comes out a bit. You confirm it again, you get your splash. Money flow right back into the green. Long above VWAP, short under VWAP. She still has room to run. She's not quite tapered yet on this momentum. Is that no bear divs yet? See if she's gonna keep coming down or she's gonna curve up. I mean, that candle, that shade's looking good. The 4 to the 2 is about to be a fight. We're gonna watch the fight. Might need some more coffee. I'll have to run into town in a minute. Alright, boys, she's probably gonna catch a little bounce. Now this doesn't mean, you know, this is gonna take us back to all-time highs. It could just be a little one green candle, you know what I mean? But she is looking good. I mean, she still has freaking 32 hours to confirm. Still got 32 hours because, I mean, I guess I'm guessing at the end of today, well, we got 11 minutes left on the 8 hour. What's she doing? This will be important to watch. What she's gonna do here. Money flow coming out, your VWAP shooting. I mean, but looks like it could have that inside curve bounce off the zero line. You haven't made a lower low yet. Not a lower low yet. Hold these levels. You could be putting in higher highs. But you want to continue to the upside. You're gonna have to flip 97 again. You'll have to flip this again to support. You'll have to be taking these price levels. What? 10 minutes? 19 seconds left on the 10. VWAP's coming up. Money flow still coming up. Missed my entry right here. Above VWAP. Money flow coming in. That was it. That was it. I like to try to get them on the 1 minute. Man, I was like freaking 5-10 minutes off because when I first came to the chart this morning, money flow was just starting to cross over on the 5. He was above VWAP. It was getting ready to cross over on the 10, but I was trying to set up my stream and get everything going and make sure my thumbnail was the right thumbnail because at first it wasn't. And I missed my entry. I gotta wake up earlier, guys. Early bird catches the worm. I see what they mean now. Because if I had been here 20 minutes sooner, I would have been able to catch this entry. Because it looked so good. Because 5 minute money flow was lining up perfect with your 10 minute money flow. Right? What time? 6:50. And then 6:50. I mean, lined up perfect. Money was coming in on the 5 and the 10. My strategy was already confirmed on the 1 minute. We're 6:50. Yeah, right here. And then boom. If I was paying attention, I would have longed this VWAP, that sharp turn up. I would have longed there because that's the strategy. It works out great. I've almost perfected this motherfucker. I promise you I have. But I missed my entry. Missed that there entry. But everything had lined up perfect, man. If I wasn't trying to get the stream set up, if I already had it set up, I would have been able to hop in on that. Because you're above your VWAP. Money flow's already in the green on the 1, coming into the green on the 5, and at the same time the 10. You see what she did? You see what she did? That's probably what? 0.6? Actually, let's go to the 1 minute and get in. Where was that sharp turn? We're right here on the money flow. Yeah, because your money flow is already coming in at 650. If where we was looking at the 5 and the 10, we knew money flow was about to come in. That VWAP shot straight up on that sharp turn. I would have took it. It's not bad. It's not a bad move. Probably would have got out up here though on the deep wave here with VWAP coming over. You still wouldn't have got stopped out, even if you would have held it right here. You know, there's the deep bottom, but you probably still had room to run. But yeah, the exit strategy, you know, you need to be closing some of the trade and moving your stop loss to entry. Alright, you can keep your stop loss where you originally have it, but the deep momentum waves is where you want to start getting out of that little scalp, because all I'm doing is scalping. I got to get good on this scalp time frame to really make some money. We got to be able to come to the market, to the charts at any time. See that VWAP starting to cross over at any time and try to find us a trade. And we're going to do that on the 1 minute. Obviously, VWAP getting ready to cross back over. But she could reject, okay? She could reject up that 0 line. What's the DBSI telling us? It's a fight. That's what it's telling us. We got a fight on our hands. Looks like the VWAP could be coming down, but the money flow is looking good. There it is. There it is. Okay. Watch that VWAP. She crossed over, and now we have our DBSIs. Oh, out of coffee. Damn. I have to make some more. I need to run into town and get some more honey. I stopped putting sugar in my coffee about 2-3 weeks ago, and I replaced it with honey. And that is it. Red dot, green dot. If you like the music, link is in the description below. Lord Cyborg. Still on the 1 minute. Well above VWAP. We did get the bounce. It looked like she was gonna bounce, and we have gotten a bounce. And we're forming bullish structure on this 1 minute. Same as a 5. Lower, or excuse me, higher lows with higher highs on the 1 and the 5. Excuse me. We're taking, hey, this could definitely be a bounce. We missed our entry. Missed the entry. But we're sitting on our hands because we're not going to long the top of a freaking candle, guys. We're just not going to do it. And VWAP is looking good on the daily. If you can reclaim this 786, she could bounce back up to 96, 97. But is that going to take us to all-time highs? Probably not. Probably not. Money flow is starting to come out pretty good. If we are gonna continue to the upside, we gotta hold exactly where we are. We need to start seeing a move up from these levels, because like I've been saying for about a week, 87 is gonna be our last line of defense, and then people are calling for 80. You're gonna go down to 80. Well, I think you're gonna go down to 75. Okay, there's not a lot of volume at the 80s. I mean, your hope is the golden pocket and the spider line, which is strong support, but volume wise, not a lot of fucking volume unless you come down here and start adding volume by trading sideways. My initial thought is you're gonna go where the volume is at this 786, unless we start flipping. Okay, we start flipping the resistance to support, right? Money flow coming back up. I mean, this VWAP's definitely got to cross over. I'm going to say she's definitely going to cross over. Nothing's definite though. But you look, it's not going to be over long, without a doubt. She's not going to be over long. Okay? And then that'll take us down. That daily VWAP crossover will take us back down. And we get 20 to 30% corrections before we continue our leg ups. Where's the 20? Right here around 87, 87. The last line of defense is a 20% correction. And if we don't hold that, the 30%, it's right there at 75. Okay? So either we're going to dump 20% and hold 87, or we're going to dump 30% and hold 75. Okay? That's what is most likely to happen, right? Now, the 20% makes sense. This 87 makes sense based off of what CryptoFace was saying, of how January of 2024 looks pretty similar to what we're starting with, right? And this was a little 20% correction. Yeah, 21% right there, okay? And then she blasted off 80%. Yeah, 61% top of the candle, 70% top of the wick. So, assuming, excuse me, history repeats itself, and generally speaking, Januaries have been usually red months. Yeah, here's a January. Red month. Where's 23? 23. Green month. 24. Red month. 25. I don't know. What was way back in the day, huh? November, March, April, February, January. Red month. Red month in January 2019. 2020. Green month. Red month, green month. Red month, green month. Interesting. But yeah, so on the weekly, she's kind of looking like 24, where you had a 21% correction that would take you down to 87, or you get the 30% correction that will take you down to 75. We are catching a small little bounce. VWAP's more than likely going to cross over on that daily. She probably won't get rejected off the zero line, but cross over the zero line. She won't go very far, I don't think. I don't think she'll go very far. Especially money flow getting low. I mean, it's coming up, but I don't think she'll get as thick as she's been. And then we have to talk about the divergences on the weekly and the monthly. That's right. That is right. We have to. And VWAP is getting very close to that zero line. Bearish divs on your monthly, on your weekly. What's a 60% move from, we'll call it 87. We'll just be hopeful and call it 87. As the 20% correction happens, after the 20% correction happens, at 87, she pumps 60%, 60-70%, and there's your top around November or December. That could, I mean, yeah. Even at 60%, you got your spider lines. They're gonna, there's the wick of the top and the bottoms of these cycles. Freaking these things nail it. Go back down to 87. Your 70% spider line. 60% spider line OG and 2.0 right there. Okay? So yeah. I could see that. We just need to have our little 20%, maybe 30%. Let's see what happens if she does go to that 30%, 75. We get that 30% correction and then our 60 or 70%. Mess that up. One more try. So we got our 75, 128, 130, 130. Yeah, we'll just call it 130. Nice curve to the downside on your 1 hour. Looks like we got a green dot down here though. Excuse me. Money flow coming up, looking good on that 1 hour. So DBSI is saying 12 to -3. We just had, we're starting to lose some momentum here on the DBSIs on the 1 hour as well. Money flow is starting to drag off here. Getting a VWAP crossover, you can expect price to come down a little bit on the VWAP crossovers. Any divergence is happening. Let's see. Of course, we do have bear divs here with a VWAP crossover. Scalp the short. Not financial advice. I'm not taking it. But those are bear divs. Money flow is still high. We putting in the bottom on the 1? Possibly. Money flow's coming up. VWAP's crossing over. Could be an entry point to get us higher. DBSIs are pointing to the upside. -5 to, yeah. VWAP's crossing over. It's not looking strong though. It's not looking like a strong VWAP crossover. Maybe a little bit more now, but still looks like she's coming down some. There she is. That looks a lot better. That looks a lot. Yeah, she's pumping. Pump it up. But this could be the third. And just like that, she's already way back down. Way above VWAP though. Yeah, she has room to run for sure. And your DBSIs are also getting higher. You want to see that money flow keep coming up. That's concerning. Not really. I mean, not for, unless you just took a long, that's concerning. It just means she has room. But you are putting in bear divs. We did get us. We have gotten a small bounce from about an hour ago. How long have I been? 9:08, 10:08. About an hour ago, yeah. Looks like a little cool off is coming. Okay. We are putting in bear divs. Not only on the 10 but the 5, with the 5-minute VWAP looking like she wants to cross over on this bear div. I'd expect price to come down a little bit. At 1 minute, she's still fighting though. She is still fighting. Looks like we're at a point of control. It's just one of the points of control. Unless it's yeah, that's my volume. Coming up to a point of control. It's not looking good, okay? Looking like she's about to come down just a hair. I mean, you still got your marketcipher A bands showing keeping you as support. VWAP is curving up. She's still above the 0. I guess she still has room to run. Room to put in other divergences. That's what it would seem. Got a red diamond. Catch that third one. Looks like, yeah, looks like you still got a little bit of room to run. We have caught the bounce. We have caught our bounce. Small little bounce. I wish I was at the chart just a little bit sooner. But that's okay, because we're going to come back today at 6 Central Time. 6 p.m. Central Time, and see what this intraday VWAP does, and maybe we can catch a move off of it. But I'm gonna have to run into town here soon. Yeah, I got 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream. We did catch our bounce. We need to watch what this daily does. We'll be back right in time to see what this daily VWAP is gonna do. Is she gonna pinch and start printing that bottom, or is she just going to reject and keep coming down? Plenty of stuff to keep an eye on. We'll be back at 6 to trade the intraday VWAP, and we'll try to get some scalps. Hunting scalps, baby. Alright, well, I hope everyone has a good day. I'll see you again here soon. I'm out.